Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. Coming on today to share with you a memory decks card that I created for a swap that I'm in. I've got it propped up right now because it's got a bit chunky. Yeah, well, you know me. Everything I make I think is chunky. Just to give you an idea, it's part of it. I can't hang on again. Part of it is my poinsettia, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I used a clip art file from Marjorie Ann Designs, Sugary Sweet Baking or Sugary Sweet Gingers. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I just cut it. My gingerbread is cut at about 3 3/4 inches high. The title, I'm going to give you the width instead, and then the Cricut did all the rest of the measuring. It's about 1 3/4 wide, and the oven is about 2 inches wide. Excuse me. And then what I did, well, first of all, my memory decks card, you can't see it, but it's got a little bit of a circular top, and then it goes straight. It is a set from Little Scraps of Heaven Designs, and then I just resized it to 4 wide, and I believe with that extra hump, because I wanted just a little bit more height, I shouldn't have, but yeah, it's 4 1/4 high, but it's 4 wide. And then to start in the background, I have a little paper doily here, and then I have a silver doily that's pretty much hid. That was in my stash. It's long ago from Stampin' Up. I got a set of silver and gold, and I don't know if there were white in there, but this paper doily is one I'd ordered, I think, from Amazon. I got like 100 or something of them. And then this little heart up here is it's flat backed, it's furry like, and then it's puffy. That's just a little something I added extra. And then, so what I did with my ginger, I cut her twice, and then I popped the very back piece up on foam. I don't know if you can see this very well. And then in between the layers, I popped it up with foam. Same with the title. The oven is popped up just once, and then the oven mitt, it's just popped up once, but I did cut it twice just so I had a background piece on there. And so I added some Stickles and Nouveau glitter, so to all my pieces. So when you see the red sparkle and the pink and the white there, it's supposed to be white on her frosting, but I think it's a diamond Stickles, so it does pick up a little bit of iridescent color. But I didn't want to use, I could use Nouveau drops, but I wanted it to be sparkly. So that's my front piece. I could have had the oven door, I could have built it so it opened, you know, cut it and everything, and I just decided I wasn't going to go quite that far. So I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to do this, honestly, and then it kind of came to me, and then I thought, okay, now I'm going to do the recipe. I want to do something different for the recipe, so I'll show you what I did with the rest of the pieces, one of the pieces from the clip art set. But first of all, I did make a little pocket for the recipe book to go in. And again, I have a little doily here. That is again from Stampin' Up. Just added a little bow that I had made from something else that didn't like the color of it with it, so I put it here. I've got some white Nouveau drops. They don't show real well. I've got a few here and a couple here. And then the poinsettia I made from a Heartfelt Creations die. Just added a pearl in the center and added a bunch of glitter on it. All of the paper I used, the pattern paper, is digital from Knitwood Collections. It's Christmas Critters. It was new this past Christmas. I believe that's the one it's from. It might be from, oh, I shouldn't say that. You know what? I bet it's from Baby's First Christmas too. I can't remember. It's one of the two. Anyway, so, and then also I should mention the Memory Dex card itself, the base is out of 110 cardstock, so it is very sturdy, and it's actually, when you put the recipe book in there, and it does go down further, it's fairly heavy. So anyway, go ahead, and I have this propped up because the rosette on the back kind of makes it harder to lay flat. So what I did, I wasn't sure how I was going to do the binding, so I just didn't try to bind it again, so I didn't cover anything up on here. But this is actually a print and cut from the clip art file also. I cut it off because the bow itself actually hangs over, and that's how I originally cut it. But then when I was going to open it, I was worried that that was going to interfere with the binding some. So I took the SVG file and I recreated the bow. So this is actually an extra layer on there, and I just fit it for the clip art file. And then I just cut it out, and then I just have a pearl there, and I have some red glitter on the side there, and then I just put a ribbon in to tie it up. And this is actually the recipe. I just put it in there, printed it with the Cricut, because I didn't feel like trying to resize it on Microsoft Word or anything. It's fairly large, and so I did print it out regular. I didn't realize it was going to be that large, and I was getting to a point where I got to get this done, so I just left it. So anyway, and then I just put my information on the back, and again just redid the clip art so it was covered up. So anyway, this was a lot of fun to make. I am not very good at Memory Dex cards. I don't make them a lot. I enjoy them. I should make more, but I apologize. I've been working on Christmas cards and Thanksgiving cards like crazy. A friend of mine had asked if I would make some for one of our local nursing homes, and yeah, for that I definitely would. So I've got like 100 to make, so I'm over half done, trying to make some projects in between. So I want to thank you for joining me. If you have any questions, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. But have a great day. Take care, everybody.